What do you want to know today? What do you think are some of the most dangerous or unhealthy things we do as a society? Gosh, where do I start? I would say we have some addictions as a society. One of them is work. I think we are addicted to this notion of productivity. We see ourselves in terms of what we do. And in fact, when you meet new people, it's not like, hey, my name's so-and-so, and what inspires you? Or, what's the most playful thing you did this week? It's always, what do you do? Meaning, what do you do for work? What's your social value in terms of your, capitalistic productivity? And I think that's probably one of the most dangerous and unhealthy things that I can think of, because it really limits the way that we see ourselves. We're all kind of reduced to a role, and your value lies outside of that. And for most of us, there's so much joy outside of work that if we suddenly start feeling guilty for experiencing it, if we suddenly don't want to take vacation time, or we have time to ourselves and we're still in that like get things done mentality, like, oh, well, now I can clean the house and now I can organize the garage. And now it's just like, when does it stop, right? When do you allow yourself to just be? So that's one that comes to mind. I would say we're very divisive in our thinking. It's always, you're either on my team or you're on the other team. And I think that's incredibly dangerous, at a local and global level, really. If we don't see humans as humans, and we don't look for ways to empathize and connect, but instead you look for ways to divide and put down. Even if you think about humor, I love laughing as much as the next person, but the majority of humor in our society is making fun of somebody else. And I don't find that funny in the least. I find that kind of cruel and unnecessary. We're so much better at tearing each other down than building each other up. And I think that's, dangerous and unhealthy are wonderful ways to describe that. So, those are a couple of the things that come to mind. We don't prioritize self-care. We don't prioritize compassion. We're just kind of frantic and neurotic and addicted to caffeine and just running around in circles. I always invite people to slow the down. And I think that that would make society a much better place. So let's all accept each other as we are. Let's not be so afraid of differences. And also, let's not be so attached to our ideas that we make them a part of our identity. Because I see a lot of that as well, where somebody challenges something you believe and you take it personally. You take that as an attack on you, and therefore you feel like you have to defend and challenge, and then suddenly there's hostility. And we should just be able to play with ideas and not be afraid of where our brains take us or where our thoughts take us. But we get so stuck in a box because we've decided we are a certain kind of person. We play for a certain team, and therefore it's these rules. And that's certainly a dangerous and unhealthy thing that we do. Lots of these boxes. I've talked before about the gender box and how dangerous and unhealthy I think it is to tell people that they can only have half the range of human experiences, and typically a really extreme caricature version of that. So humans shouldn't have to be either Rambo or Barbie. And I think it's kind of ridiculous that as a society, there's so much pressure to do that. So I could go on and on. Again, I tend to like to focus on the positives and not the negatives. So please don't take this as some sort of angry rant or just but it is an invitation to, be that change that you want to see in the world. Lead with compassion, lead with openness, lead with a willingness to be authentic and vulnerable, and try to avoid that divisive language. Try to avoid seeing anyone as the enemy. And maybe if we all do that, we can make this world a better place. So I really appreciate this question. Thank you for asking. Thank you, everyone. And I'll see you back here next time.